Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I wanted to show you the sticker sheet that I'm actually using to update my 2026 budget planner. I'm so excited. So I was already working on this. I was thinking about posting a reel tomorrow showing me putting the stickers on the budget planner because I'm setting it up for 2026. So I wanted to inspire you. I know we're really close to the new year and a lot of you have already jumped in your planner because they're so excited. This is a beautiful planner. I have to admit, I'm so happy and so pleased that everything worked out. There's a couple of things that I use. I've been using the Santa Claus notepad just because we're in December. Let's have fun. Let's be in the spirit of Christmas. So unfortunately I don't sell these separately, but they are available in the mini Christmas box, which is, I have to tell you, it is extremely affordable. It is what it is. It's very affordable. I think I have it on the website for $117, and actually it's definitely close to more like maybe $200, just because you're getting the binder, you're getting the crochet pouch, and you're getting all of the Christmas accessories that all go with it. And that's close to all in itself, plus the scratch off voucher that is roughly about another 100. So the mini box is really valued at 200. But I do have a few left. I'm going to start posting those. I'll probably end up doing like a live probably this weekend, so that will be fun. And as I receive orders on the mini box, I will put them together and mail them out that day. So we did that before and it was a lot of fun. Okay, but let me go back. Before I begin this video, I would like you to like and subscribe to the channel. It definitely helps. And most importantly, I always like it when you say hello below, because let's keep it real. We are a community. I want my community to engage and also ask questions if you need to. Okay, so I check my messages. I will respond to you. All right, so my name is Christina, if you guys are new here, and my shop is called Christina Loves Planning. Let's just jump into it. Today I was actually updating my planner, and I thought I really would love to do a video on this. And I had a couple people yesterday asking me to explain the cash envelope system and the holiday binder in a little bit more detail. So I'm definitely going to do that for you, and the steps that I take when I stuff my envelopes. And although I'm not stuffing my envelopes today, I will definitely share with you the steps that I take, and hopefully that will make sense. Okay, but first this is my 2026. Let's go over this very quickly. This sticker sheet is in my shop, and this is just the holiday sticker sheet. It has all the holidays. Probably not every single holiday is on here, but enough. So what I did was I started updating. So I put New Year's Day. I put Martin Luther King Jr.'s Day. And see, these stickers were made before Juneteenth. I don't even think I have Juneteenth Day on here. No, I don't. So when I need to restock these, I will actually add a couple of the holidays that are not here. So if you have a special recommendation that you want me to add, just let me know. Okay, because I have 4 of the birthdays, so I can actually just remove a couple of those. So I added the sticker sheet over here, and it would have been nice to have the holidays already added. I didn't think about that. So again, that's also something to think about moving forward. So I added for January, and then I added for a few for, Valentine's Day. And then I believe I added for Easter. So I just wanted to show you that we do have these sticker sheets that you can go ahead and also update your budget planner. Hey, so I'm going to put this away. I absolutely love this planner so much. This is mine. I'm actually going to put this in a safe spot because I don't like any, actually I'm going to put it in my caddy here. I do not like any dust, dirt, and I'm going to start working on this as well because the new year is in a couple weeks. So perfect timing. Okay, so I will put this aside. For the cash envelopes binder, let's chat. And I'm also really going to try to do more videos for YouTube because I know a lot of my customers truly love the longer form video content, even if it's just a few minutes every day, to try to get those videos out to you to showcase, because we do have a lot of different items in the shop. Sometimes it's hard to show everything. And I think that by just doing little small mini clips would be definitely helpful. Today, I actually did a reel on the Saving Challenge book, and then these are the envelopes. So in the reel, I created a saving challenge for Target. So I put, this one says just because, there's 2 blank. This one is a 1,000. This one is a coffee fund, and this one is Target. And I just added money today, so I did the reel with you guys. Now, previously, before I did these, I actually did the $1, the $2, and Amazon. And so I'm still actually doing these in my Saving Challenge book, but I add when I can. So please don't feel like that is your first priority, because it's not. I really like to stress that, saving challenges are meant to be fun. They're not meant to be stressful. And if you can't afford to do them right now, then you just don't do them. Really focus on what is important, okay? Like your bills, your main priorities, getting food in the house. I totally understand. These are just extras to make things fun. When you're ready, you can do it as well. So please do not think that this is something that has to be first priority. So this is my cash binder. I also have an on-the-go binder, and then I'll show you my holiday binder. So I'm gonna go grab all 3. So I have a couple of my binders with me just to go through with you. This one's the holiday binder. This one is my on the go, and this one is the binder I leave at home. So let's start with the one that I leave at home. So you create your binder, and you have your envelopes in here, and these are your main envelopes. Okay, this is my cash binder. So what you're doing is you are leaving all of your money in the bank, right? You're leaving your money in your bank. The only money that you're taking out are for the 6 categories, because you want to budget better in these areas. Okay. Sinking funds and the holiday envelopes, those are, again, sinking funds that you're using to save money to eventually spend. But this here, your cash envelopes, are made for you to lower your budget, meaning if you're not using cash envelopes, you are going to use your debit card, and you're going to go to the store, you're going to get gas, you're going to get your nails done, you can do all kinds of things. You can go out to eat, and you're going to use your debit card, and you're going to swipe without any idea as to what your budget is. Okay, so the concept is, by using these 6 categories, you are now being a little bit more intentional, and so you're coming up with a plan, and you are figuring out what you want your budget to be for these areas. Always remember that we are the ones that are in control. We are in control of our money, okay? It's true, we are. And we tend to overspend in different areas because it's easy. It's easy to do nowadays. So, for example, groceries. If you just take your debit card, you go to the store, you could spend $200. I'm not saying that everybody does this. I'm just saying that that is the concept as to why, by using cash envelopes, it is to help you lower your budget in these areas, so that way you are creating a budget in the categories. So so every week I will sit down and I'll say, okay, so today's Thursday. I would go in and look at what my balances are, because I had already used money. So even if you have money in your envelopes, you can still go to the grocery store. If you don't spend all your money, that's fine. Keep track on your tracker as to what you're spending. This is where I tend to not keep track all the time, just because I'm so used to doing it now. So it's important for you to look and be able to see how much you're spending and what you have left over, so you can actually go back. This tracker sheet is your tracker. That's your tracking. That's your expense tracker. So you could see, okay? So every week, you get paid. It's payday today, so it's time to get paid. So what I do is I'll sit down and I'll write groceries. Typically, I want to have about $150 a week. So, but because I have money left over here, right? 20, 40, 60, 70, I have $75. If you take the 75 from what I normally would add, okay? Are you following? I would need to add 75 more dollars. Okay? So if I add 75 more dollars, now I have 150. Okay? Household. I do have paper towels. I have stuff. I have toilet paper and everything, but I do want to add $20. So I'll put add, because there's nothing here. I'm going to add 20. Okay. Eating out. There's 20 here. So I'm just going to leave it. I'm not adding anything. So we have a $20 balance. And we can put like add, and then we're going to put like 0, because I'm good. I don't need to order food. I've been, doing my meal planning, and I think $20 is good enough if I decide to get coffee. Gas, I am definitely going to be filling up my gas tank. That needs gas, right? So what do we have here? Yep, $40. So this is what I have, but I am actually going to use this like tonight or even in the morning. So I'm going to need to add more money to my envelope just in case, okay? So right now I have a balance of 40, but I'm going to use it. So I will add 40. Okay, so we're just going to put like add. Does that make sense? I hope I am, okay? Because I'm trying to, So gas. All right, gas. And then we have beauty. Now, I already got my nails done this week. I think it was Monday. Or maybe Saturday. I can't even remember. But I already got them done, okay? I won't need to get them done till next week, but instead of me kicking up the whole amount next week, what I do is I will put I'm going to put $20. Okay, so I'll add $20 to here. Then when next week comes, I'll add another 20, and that will be the amount that I use. You see what it's just about finding out what you need to do. Miscellaneous, I need to add. I'll probably do like $50 just because I do have some money in this binder here for miscellaneous. Okay, so, all right, so now you have your numbers. You're figuring out what you need to stuff your envelopes so that way you can last the whole week. So this is something that you have to do alone. You have to figure out okay, what is going to work for me? What do I spend on groceries every week? What do I spend on household and eating out and gas? And you're kind of giving yourself an estimate as to how much you're spending. And that is the amount that you're going to be taking out. So you're going to total up. So we have the $75, okay? So you have 75. We have the 20. We're adding 0 there. We're adding another 40. And we're adding 50, okay? So this is your total of what you would use. So so you have 5, 6, 7, plus 7 is 14. Plus 4 is 18, right? 14, 15, 16, yes. So for me to go to the bank, I would take out 185. Now, so that's so far. If you now also want to do like your saving challenges, or maybe you also want to add money to your holiday binder, then that is how you're going to add. So you're like, okay, well, $85 is going to go to my cash envelopes because this is what I need. Let's go back. I already have $75 here. I'm just going to add $75 here. Household, I have nothing, but I'm going to add 20. So that's going to get me through the week. Eating out, I have 20, so I'm just going to leave it. I don't need to add. Gas, I do have 40, but I am going to fill my gas tank up, so I'm going to add 40 for during the week just in case. Beauty, I already got my nails done, but I will add 20. Miscellaneous, I need to add $50. I already have some money in my other binder for on the go, but I had to use my miscellaneous. Okay, so that comes to $185. Now you would ask yourself, so what else do you need to add to? Do you want to add to your holiday binder? Do you want to add to saving challenges? Okay, so that would be like saving challenges. I always say to save for last, and then you want to look at your sinking funds, which could be Christmas, birthdays, whatever. Maybe you're saving up for new furniture. So you would ask yourself, okay, well, this is going to be for my cash envelopes. Cash envelopes, okay? So I need $185 for my cash envelopes, but what else do I need to save for? Oh, that's right. I have my Christmas account. I do need to send money to that. Or, I do need to add to birthdays, or we're saving for this, or moving, or whatever. So that's like something that you would ask yourself, what else do I need to save for? And then you would total it up, and then that's the money that you're going to take out of the bank. And that's the cash, okay? And you're setting the money aside and so forth, okay? So that's for your cash envelopes, okay? So I broke this all down. I tried to explain it. I hope it does make sense. Hope I made sense. Again, if you're, extremely tight right now and you don't have the money to add to saving challenges, that's okay. You know what? There's always next week. Saving challenges are last, okay? I know that there's a lot out there and that's all great and fun and cutesy, but we need to keep it real. We need to stay focused on the reality, like why we're doing this. We're not doing this because it's cute, although it is kind of cute, but we're doing this because we want to save. We want to cut back in the areas that we often spend the most money. And so by using the cash envelopes, that is how you're going to do it. Okay. I did not believe in this system years ago when I first started, and I gave up and I would quit, and I worked hard at it. And it is a learning curve because you're so used to swiping your card that sometimes things just take a little bit more time. So do not give up. Just don't follow what everybody else is doing. Follow what you believe in. Follow what you need to do for yourself and for your family, because that's important. So even if it's for a short period of time and you're getting used to the system and you are lowering your bills in different areas. So once you do this and you become really good at it, you are going to see how you have a lot more money saved in your checking account versus if you did not do this. It's a huge difference. It works if you apply it. So that is the cash envelope system there. The second thing is, now this is a question I get a lot too, is that let's do the on the go. This is my wallet. So when I stuff all of my cash in here, and I have all my cash in here, so I took it out of the bank, it's in here. Then what I do, it's called planning. That is step 2. Now you're going to plan your day. What do you need to do? Plan your day to plan your days so it makes sense, right? Don't plan your day where you have to go drive down here, then you're driving all the way back here to drive back down the next day. Like, plan your trip to make sense for your car, for your gas, for everything, to save time, for time management, for everything. And most people would do that. So you're going to plan your trip. So you can also, again, you can use your notebook or you can use your phone, but let's just do this. So let's just say you have to, we'll just turn it over. Let's just say you're like, okay, well, today's Saturday, we need to get groceries. Okay. So the first thing you're going to do is figure out what is your plan for Saturday, because that's the day that you do chores, right? Maybe it's a Saturday, maybe it's a Sunday, whatever you do, that you're just going to write out your plan. So what are some of the things you have to do? Oh, well, I have to get groceries. And you'll say like, oh, I have to get gas. I need to get a car wash. I need to do a return at UPS. And you're just going to write out the things that you have to do. Oh, I want to get my nails done, or you have an appointment. So you're just writing out your list of things to do. Because you're going to the grocery store, now you're going to come down here. And this is what you need to do before you go out, meal plan. So you want to make your list. What are some of the things that you are going to make this week? So you're working with $150, maybe you're working with $250, whatever it is for you and your family. I don't have young children, so that's why. But I can understand if I did. Believe me, it would be a lot more money. But now you want to just meal plan. You want to go through and figure out what you are going to make for the week. And so you can also do that here. There's sticky notes. And there's also, this is the cash breakdown to go to the bank. There's also here. I have to actually go through and do this again. So you're going to go through and list out everything that you have to buy. You can take this right out, take it out, put it next to your, and meal plan. So you're going to take a look and you're going to say, okay, what do I need? So this week I am going to make, I'm going to make some spaghetti. Hi. So you're going to do like spaghetti. You're going to do like tacos, or, you're going to do like chicken with rice. So whatever you're going to make is what is important. So you just want to write out your list, write out the things you need, check your fridge, check your cabinets, go through everything. So that way, when you do go to the store, it's a successful trip. You have everything, you got what you need, you're sticking to what you're going to make, and believe me, it is a good feeling when you are successful and you're like, yes, I did it, got my food, I stayed under 150, I'm good. So you're just basically creating your plan, going through, figuring out what you need. So that is super important. So now that you have your plan, okay, you have your plan down, pat, you're going to take the money out of here. So you're going to look at what you have to do. Oh, well, I have to do groceries. I'm probably going to get gas. I need to get my nails. I'll probably get something to eat. Whatever it is that you're going to do, take the money out of these envelopes. And all you need to do is put it with you. Put it in your on-the-go wallet. I'm actually using the Adelina binder, which is the wider one. This is the newer one, but you can use anything. If you have the Adelina Zippy wallet, if you have a regular wallet, whatever you have, just take the money out, put a sticky note on it, put it in your wallet, and take it with you. So these are some of the things that I actually had to do. Okay, but I still have clean car out. I kind of did the clean car, but oh yeah, I did all this. I did my hair, I did the Susie gift, I did the other gift, I did the clean the car, I washed, I ordered the boxes, create new planner. No, I didn't. Okay, but anyways, this is my list of things. So this is my on the go. This is my wallet, okay? And so what I do is I take the money, take your grocery list, put it now in here. So that way, when you're going to the grocery store, you can take a look at what you need and you can kind of go through and highlight and check off as you go. So it's with you, you don't forget. And then you also have your envelopes here. So you have the exact same envelopes, but it's now in your on-the-go wallet. So you're going to take the money out of there, you're going to put it over here. So for example, I would do, okay, well, which I will do, I'll take it out. I'm going to take groceries. I'll take eating out and gas. Just take it out and you're going to put it in your wallet. So this one's groceries. So you have groceries, household, you're eating out. So you're just going to add what you need to your on-the-go wallet, okay? And then you also have your grocery list, or you have it on your phone, and then you just have your stuff with you, and then you can go out and about and do your chores. And you even have some note pages where you can write out things that you have to do. You can even use the little Santa like I did. So that's your wallet. So now you're taking the money out and now you're taking it out with you. You're putting it in your on-the-go wallet and you're good to go. So that is what I do every single week when I sit down to do my cash envelopes. It's really easy. Once you get the hang of it, it's just like, it's really fast. You're just basically making sure you either one, if you have no money in your envelopes, you need to figure out how much you're going to add to those envelopes in order for you to make it through the whole week. Because the concept is when the money is gone from the envelope, that is it. It doesn't mean like, okay, I'm going to use the money here and I'm also going to use my debit card. That's not how it works. Try to take enough money out for you to so that way that you can last for that week, okay? We also have the new dashboards. I have the cloud dashboards, and I also have the square dashboards. They should be here any day now. So, okay, so this is the on the go, and that is what I do every week. So stay consistent. You do the same routine, you know, making sure you go through your cabinets and your fridge and all that good stuff. But it definitely helps, because trust me when I tell you this, it's such a great feeling when you have an exact plan and you try with your power to lower that grocery bill. Now you guys can do it. Okay. All right. So the next thing is this is the holiday binder. And so the holiday binder just has your basic, it has the envelopes for the holiday, okay? So now that we've already had, let's see, Halloween, we've had Thanksgiving, I already started adding money for my New Year's. Not that I do anything big, I'm probably in bed by 9, but just in case. I just added a couple dollars just to get some food. I'm not going to cook that day, but let me show you. So I have money here for Christmas, but that's really about it. Birthdays was already used. It was my mom's birthday. Oh, you know what? That reminds me, I do need to start saving for birthdays for my dad. So let's see, we had Halloween, we had Black Friday, we had Thanksgiving. So I'm just now saving for this. So the way that I do this is that I just add little by little. I add what I think I'm going to spend for Christmas. I also have an account online in my credit union. So I also have that on there. But for Thanksgiving, I didn't even buy stuff from Black Friday. But for Thanksgiving, what I did was I would just estimate like how much I needed for groceries, turkey, mashed potatoes, this and that. So that was really easy. You know, so you're basically saving for the holidays and for birthdays. That could become costly as well. So I look at what's coming up, and yeah, I add to this as well, like when I can. And then I also keep gift cards in the back. Like I will get gift cards when I can. If I have any money left over from my grocery run, then I'll start to get gift cards to stock up on. And I like to stock up on just because it's good for like birthdays and different things like that. Sometimes things come up, and, you know, it's good to be prepared. So I keep those back there. There's, you know, I don't know. It's nice. So what you would do is you're basically just going through. So if you're sitting down and you say, okay, the next holiday is Christmas, obviously that's in a couple weeks, but I would probably start fresh with January. Then you could say, okay, I would just add. So now we're in December. So then what I would do is focus. Okay, what's the next holiday that's coming up? Well, it's Christmas. I'm already doing that. And then you would look at, okay, well, the next one's, oh, I want to start saving for, you know, New Year's Eve. I like to order food and whatever, or maybe you like to cook a big meal or have a party. So you would ask yourself these questions and say, okay, well, we're in the middle of December, so I'm going to need to start saving for New Year's. So you want to just add to that when you can, but obviously quickly, because it's in 2 weeks. So Valentine's Day is February 14th. We always start buying stuff for our families. I will start stuffing this one in January. So when January comes, I'm going to start working on this one. And I do that again. Okay, well, I can afford $10. I can afford, you know, $10 a week. I'll start to add that. It just depends on what I am working with. So hopefully that makes sense. And that's what you should do as well. You don't want to, you know, you want to just look at what you can put in the envelope, because it just depends on if it's a tight week for you. Maybe you're a single mom, maybe you don't have the money, but little by little is what works. Always remember that. So even if it's $5 and you want to start stuffing like all of the upcoming holidays that you know that you're going to be using, or birthdays, then that is what you do. It helps me. I love doing $5. Easy peasy. It's just easy. And I'm actually really loving the saving challenge book that I did. So I'll go ahead and show you that real quick, and then I think we'll be done. So this is my saving challenge book. And just so you guys know, I'm actually coming out with an A5 size with a white coil. Yay! So excited. It's going to be really nice. So I told her, I'm like, I need a solid coil. Okay. So it's going to be an A5 size, and that was requested. I still love my book though. We're going to have the sticker. We have the two, you know, these are all of the ones that I'm doing. So I'm doing the Amazon, and I just added to my Target, and I want to save $500. So every time I add, I will add $13.88. I'm just going to round it off to $14, $13 or $14. So that's what I want to do. And then Target, same, I wanted like 200. And it's fun because when you're done, that's what I'll have, 500, and then I'll go shopping at Target. But that's what I have for all of them, like the $1, the, you know, this one's clothing and coffee. It's just fun. Like I said, it's fun. It makes it fun. It makes saving fun, but you also want to be cognizant of like what is important. Like, you know, obviously this is kind of like last. That's just what I think. I think my bills are more important. I think buying food on my table is more important, paying my bills and things like that. So I would definitely save this for last. If I can afford to add money to it and any extra money, then I will. And if you can't this week, that is okay. You can start next week. You start when you can. You know, and if money's tight every week for you, try to pick up a second job if you can. It's always a good idea. Okay, but that is going to be a topic for the next time. Lastly, you might say, how do I know how much to add to these envelopes? How do I know? So that this is an individual basis, and that is why it's so important for you to do the highlighter exercise, the highlighter method. The highlighter method is an exercise where you know how much you spend on groceries or you don't. So what I recommend people do is print out their bank statement for 1 month. Take some highlighters and go through it and do the highlighter method, which means you're going to take pink and just highlight all of the times that you bought groceries. And then when you're done, you're going to total it up. Then you would divide it by 4, and that's roughly how much you typically spend every week. Does that make sense? So it's a general idea of how much you're spending. So you're totaling up the whole total, but now you got to divide it, and then that's kind of what you would spend every week. So this is a great eye opener for people because they have no idea how much they're really spending. And I'm serious. Doing the highlighter method, I almost fell off my chair. I was like, OMG, it was awful because we just don't realize how much you can spend on eating out and coffee and stuff. So once you come up with that plan, you do the highlighter method, you figure it out, and you're like, wow, I didn't realize I was spending $300 a week on groceries. Now is the time to cut back, and then that's when you're going to say, okay, you know, moving forward, let's try to have a budget on our grocery bill for $200. And if you go to the grocery store the first time with your cash and you go over, it's okay. Adjust and learn. Don't knock yourself. It's going to happen. Maybe you're under, maybe you're over, but that's okay. It's okay. It's a learning curve, and you will become better and better at it as you keep doing it every week. Okay? All right, guys, I hope this video was very, very helpful for you, and I hope that you like and subscribe, but most importantly, say hello below. Until next time, I'll try to have another video for you guys tomorrow. Bye.